In this video, we are going to talk about the Venus in the sign of Taurus and nakshatras and padas. So if you want to know more about the Venus in the Taurus, keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Vedic Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani. Help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic Astrology. Venus in the sign of Taurus. Before we talk about Venus in the sign of Taurus, what is Venus? Venus is the planet of beauty, love, romance, cooperation, beauty, luxury, and nourishment and comforts. We have made a separate video on Venus. You can go and watch that video. So we are not going to elaborate what is Venus in this video. This video is more about Taurus and Venus in Taurus. Okay, so just go and watch the Venus video. Let's talk about the sign of Taurus. The sign of Taurus is the second sign, which is ruled by Venus. So it has all the significations which resonates well with Venus. Venus feels home when it comes to Taurus. Taurus is about the femininity, is about the love, romance, and resourcefulness, steadfast, loyalty, and all those things. Venus and Taurus go well along because of the rulership of Venus on Taurus. Taurus is also the earth element sign along with the Virgo and Capricorn. So it has that nature of hardworking, practical, and money oriented approach towards life, about the tangible resources. They are more about resourcefulness. And it is also one of the fixed sign. What is a fixed sign? Fixed sign is just after the signs of the cardinal signs. 1, 4, 7, 10 are cardinal sign. 2, 5, 8, 11 are the fixed signs. Cardinal signs are movement, and once that movement is over, that idea, that opportunity, that movement is now getting established, is getting fixed. And that's what these fixed Rashi do. Now we are talking about the sign of Taurus. Okay. So it is about the fixed, stable nature. It is going to bring in its element of the stability. Next, the sign of Taurus has 3 nakshatras. Kritika nakshatra, Rohini nakshatra for the major part of Taurus, and the Mrigashira nakshatra for the last 2 padas. Kritika nakshatra will be up to the 10th degree of the Taurus sign, and it has 4 padas: the Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And Venus does great job when it is into the 4th pada of the Kritika, because it gets exalted. Now let's talk about the Rohini nakshatra. Rohini nakshatra ranges from the 10th degree of the Taurus to the 23rd degrees 20 minutes of the Taurus sign. And it has 4 padas. First pada is ruled by Aries, second is Taurus, third is Gemini, and fourth is Cancer. Now when Venus comes into the sign of Taurus and into the Rohini nakshatra and into the second pada, which is of Taurus, it becomes the strongest into the sign of Taurus, because now it is into the sign of Taurus, which is ruled by Venus, into the nakshatra, which is ruled by Moon, which is its friend, and it's into the pada, which is ruled by Taurus again. So it becomes Vargottama. When Venus comes into the sign of Taurus, into the second pada of Rohini nakshatra, it becomes Vargottama. And then in third pada also it does great, because it's its friend Mercury's pada. Okay, now let's talk about the Mrigashira nakshatra. Mrigashira nakshatra has 2 padas into the sign of Taurus, from 23rd degrees 40 minutes to the end of the nakshatra, to the end of the sign. We have 2 padas of Mrigashira nakshatra. And Mrigashira nakshatra is originally ruled by Mars, and now Venus comes in here. So it brings in that passion, It brings in that attraction of male-female dynamics. But the second pada of the Mrigashira Nakshatra in Vrishabh Rashi is of Virgo. So Venus becomes debilitated into this pada. So you have to analyze that debilitation, for the cancellation of the debilitation, and so on and so forth, before we come to the conclusion or to judge what exactly this planet is doing. Okay, so yes, this was the consideration of the nakshatra. But what happens when you have Venus into the sign of Taurus? So Venus feels home in the sign of Taurus. It brings in that steadfast relationship commitments. Venus will put in more effort to invest into their relationship. They will bring in the nourishment, they will bring in the resources to stabilize their relationship. The planet of relationship comes into the house or sign of resourcefulness. That is the tangible things which we value, like money, resources, finances. And now this does great. These people have a steady and reliable relationships. If it is coupled with Mars as well, then things will be even more stable, because now they're putting in energy as well. The planet of wealth comes into the sign of resources and wealth. So Venus does great with money. When Venus comes into the sign of Taurus, these people are good with money. They have all the resources they need to nourish their soul. And it's a good sign to have a financial stability in life. Venus is the planet of luxuries and comforts. The planet of luxury and comfort comes into the house of resources. Now you have the resources to, provide for your luxuries and comforts, and to your relationship as well. Like, you will have a comfortable house if you have Venus into the sign of Taurus into the fourth house, and so on. But the foundation for this is the stability of the Taurus and the abundance, wealth, and nourishment of Venus. These will be evident in this combination. Yes, this was the Venus into the sign of Taurus, as much as I could hold, grasp, and share with you guys. But if you want to go into the depth of Vedic astrology, or to explore the Vedic astrology, these two videos on your screen will help you to do the same, will help you to go deep into the Vedic astrology. Just go and watch these videos. These will help you. Sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibrations. See you in the next videos. Love and peace.